Hello, my fans. Once more, you are all welcome back to my channel. I remain your humble presenter. I am Engineer John, and in here is Omejon Media, Omejon TV, where we bring to you a whole lot as it is happening. Now, today we are going to discuss two things as it is shele, two topics. First of all, the first is I have to congratulate Maurice Sam for this movie that he posted 2 days ago. Currently, that movie is clocking 2 million views. The title of the movie is Eligible Bachelor. Why I'm congratulating Maurice Sam is that Maurice Sam actually went back to bring in one of the legendary Ghanaian actor Van Vika. Actually, he is a legend as long as Nollywood is concerned. Van Vika is one of my finest actor back in the days that I actually love watching his movies. But for some time now, I have not actually seen him. So until I watched this Eligible Bachelor that Maurice Sam casted him on that movie. Actually, in that movie is very much interesting, and I urge you all, my fans, to go and watch. You see Maurice Sam and Van Vika dragging dragging women together. It's sure it is very, very funny. Actually, it's a movie that you need to go and watch. I can't tell you all that transpired on that movie. I wanted to go and watch it. Actually, Van Vika has been as if he has been, it has been quite a long time that I actually saw a producer calling Van Vika, Nigeria producers calling Van Vika for filming. But Maurice Sam went to and casted Van Vika. And that movie is trending because a lot of fans, I am not the even one, a lot of my fans, a lot of millions of fans, a lot of Van Vika's fans who has missed Van Vika for a while now is actually happy to see Van Vika again. So, my fans, you know how we do it, you know how we roll it. I want you to actually let us join hands and promote that movie. I love what you are doing. A lot of channels are promoting the movie already, and let's push it because we want it before 3 days time. I think it should be clocking 3 million views because that movie is quite interesting. If you haven't watched Eligible Bachelor, please do well to go to Maurice Sam TV and watch. All right, that is number one. Then number two is actually I was going through social space. I found out one of the bloggers I found out one of the blogger that conveyed this interesting topic that I'm going to discuss now. The topic is that Sonia Uche made a comment saying that if eventually she get married, that she will never leave her husband because of infidelity. Actually, that brings us to what actually infidelity, or the simple word cheating, because she says she will never leave her husband because her husband is cheating on her. And you know one thing, in as much as I am a favorite fan of Sonia Uche, I actually condemn that comment. You see, if it is true that a woman will never leave her. I mean, Sonia Uche, if eventually get married, will not leave that her husband. That is a kind of encouraging men to cheat on their spouse, which is totally wrong. You see, at times I keep on telling you that marriage is sweet. Marriage is one thing that can happen to any man. It's the best thing that can happen to any man. But when it comes to for better, for worse, I want you to either choose one. Don't actually carry the two along, because a lot of things is happening. Some women have been, subjected to some torture today because they are of the opinion that marriage is for better and for worst. They are carrying two of them. So I want you to choose. If your marriage is for better, then you have to carry on. But if it comes to for worst, my fans, I advise you to divorce. Divorce is the best option in order to safeguard your life. So why am I condemning this comment that Sonia Uche made, that if she eventually get married today, that she is not going to she cannot leave her man, because even if she find out her man is cheating. Now I'm talking to the men that are cheating. You see, marriage is not a must, or is not a force for you to get married. And again, in as much as in Africa, if a man happens not to marry, that man people see that man as an irresponsible person. But I have to tell you this. You see, to get married, there are so many challenges that comes on in marriage. And cheating on your spouse is not one of them. I do not encourage it. A lot of spouses have been subjected to torture. A lot of women, their husband has been cheating on them. In short, if I may say that 99.9% of men, married men today, are cheating on their wife. I know a lot of people will say, why should I say so? But that is the truth. In Africa, married men today are all cheaters. Most married men that are well-to-do actually cheat on their spouse. And if such thing happen, and you are aware that your man or your husband is cheating on you, you need to confront your husband. By confronting your husband, I'm not saying that you should use violence to confront your husband. No. You should call your husband in order. Ask him question. You can call him the pet name that you often call him. Ask him if he is tired of this marriage, or is he tired of you, or if he is not finding you attractive, so that you know where to position your mind. Because when your husband decides to cheat on you, and you say, I'll keep quiet because my husband, because he is my husband. I want you to understand that in as much as you are keeping quiet, it might lead you to your early grave. It is better to confront your husband honorably, and if he persists, if he continues to cheat on you, then the option for divorce is what is left out. You see, in Nigerian women today, African women today, if it is in developed world today, they don't even mind, they go their way. But Nigerian mentality and African mentality has made it that men have the right to cheat on their spouse. And I totally condemn that act. Infidelity is not something that should be, applied in any family. Okay, remember, a closed door is a closed destiny. For the fact that maybe you might say, I cannot confront my husband because I don't want to lose my husband. I cannot confront my husband because I love my home. In as much as you love your home, remember, do you equally love your life? Because your life is at stake. If your husband, if you might say, after all, I have not caught my husband cheating on me, so why am I going to confront him? Must you stay and catch your husband before you confront your husband? Every woman actually knows when and where her husband is cheating on her. But the truth is that, in as much as maybe your husband is the breadwinner of your home, maybe you are just a subject to him. He provides all your needs. He provides the needs of your family. You see your husband as your God. As such, you find it very difficult to confront him, even when the Bible condemned it that a man should stick to his wife alone. You feel to condemn me because you feel that if my husband leave me now, I number one, I will be seen as a second-hand woman. I will be seen as someone who left her husband. You see, I'm talking to all women, all married women today, because this my channel is relationship advice and relationship counseling. It is quite unfortunate that many women today actually are looking, they are lazy. It is very unfortunate today that many women today are lazy, and that is why you become a wife. Men have the opportunity to subject you to such torture, to the extent of cheating on you, and you cannot confront them. Remember, the Bible condemned it. You see, in the days back in the early 60s, where our forefathers, during that late 60s, late 70s, in as much as we all are aware that men are polygamous in nature, but there are different ways that our forefathers dealt with this issue. How did they deal with this issue? Men are polygamous in nature. Men are moved by what they see. Men are moved by what they cast their eyes on. And this cheating or infidelity did not just surface recently. It has been in existence. But there's a method that our forefathers dealt with it, by becoming polygamous in nature. That is when Christianity has not taken place. Our forefathers did not end up marrying only one woman. You see some of them marrying as many wives as 5 to 6 wives, and all of them are under him. But that is to show that they are responsible. In early 90s, in early 70s, I mean the early 60s, early 50s, early 70s, and even late 80s, that is where you see many forefather generations were polygamous. That is when Christianity has not actually taken over. So today, what happened? Polygamy is in the nature of men, and as such, every man born, there's a stream, or every man is carrying that bloodline of polygamy. So, and that is what is happening today, that about 97, or let's call it even 99% of married men today are cheating, because the Bible Christianity forbid men polygamy. In this 21st century, many men are shying away because of, what would they say, that I engage in polygamy. That is something that our forefathers did. My fan, all my fans, I'm talking to you. Getting married, you must prepare your mind to be a husband to your woman. And women, I want to tell you that you should try as much as you can to say no to infidelity. Because just assuming you are aware that your spouse or your husband is cheating on you, and you keep quiet, maybe he has been in this act for over decades, let's call it 3 to 4 years, ever since maybe your marriage has lasted 8 years, and your husband has been cheating on you for that 8 years, and you keep quiet because I don't want to lose my home, I don't want to lose my wife, I don't want to lose my home. Have you ever taken your time to actually know your worth? Have you ever taken your time to actually know your worth? It is time to say no to infidelity. I'm talking to all the women today. It is time to say no to infidelity. It is time to checkmate our husband. Because if you fail not to checkmate your husband, if you fail not to actually know when your husband is telling you the truth, you are gradually digging your grave, because your husband will go out there and you keep quiet, and he will be infected, and he come to you and equally infect you, and both of you might end up, just like that. So I want to tell you all to wake up. Say no to cheating. Say no to infidelity. If your husband is cheating on you and you have comforted him honorably and he said no, that means that marriage is not meant to be called marriage anymore. It is time for you to opt out. Okay, my fans, I believed I have passed a lot of messages, but still on why men cheat and why women equally cheat. Because in as much as we are talking about men cheat, there are about 70%. I made a research, I found out that 70% of women are also cheating. So join me in my next video as I will be discussing some significant reasons that made some significant reason that made men to cheat and why women are equally cheating. I will be explaining it elaborately, and you are going to know why you need to stand on your feet and say no to infidelity. Thank you once more, my fans, for watching my video, and please do well to subscribe to my channel. In a jiffy, I'll be joining you soon. Thank you, and God bless you.